Today, Pokemon Go has given us a huge window into the future of the game, releasing information for the next season, the Season of Hidden Gems, along with the next month of gameplay and the next live event, the Water Festival event. Now, first things first, there's a time-sensitive announcement. An event happening this weekend that is honestly pretty good. Even more time sensitive though is my Shiny Luck Tour event that I'm hosting, my event, that is happening in New York City on August 17th. Tickets are on sale now, the link you can find down in the description below. It is going to be an amazing event like we did in Las Vegas. There will be a box break, there will be a big VIP challenge where everyone competes for a prize. A ton of the other content creators from the community will be there, and Trainer Tips will close the night out with a DJ set. It will be amazing. So if you're in New York City during GoFest weekend, check that out. Link in the description, pop by. Now, the event happening this weekend is the Searching for Gold Weekend Research Day event. This will be happening on Saturday, June 3rd from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time, and the featured Pokemon include: in the field research, you can get encounters like Caterpie, Magikarp, Nosepass, Sableye, and Barboach. And do you notice something similar between all those? All of their shinies are golden shinies, which are my favorite in the game, so this is amazing. Also, to play off of the gold theme, there's an event bonuses. It's early in Alaska today. Pokestops may turn into golden Pokestops without a golden lure module being used. Now, if you are confused in the whole golden lure module thing, because it's just I don't know. I hear an eagle. Oh, I see an eagle. Wait, look at this. Look at this. There's an eagle. That's an eagle. Right there. I'm in Alaska right now. It's really cool here. Okay, basically the new Pokemon Gimmighoul, you need 999 gold coins to evolve it to a Goldango. The only way you get gold coins is by either catching Gimmighoul, which if you want to do that, you need Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, or you can get gold coins by spinning golden Pokestops, which you can only get by using a golden lure module, which you can only get by Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. But for these 3 hours, Pokestops might just randomly turn golden, which is your best opportunity to get Goldango in Pokemon Go. So, all of that just to say that. Oh, and as for the meta relevancy from the research Pokemon, best Pokemon to get, Magikarp, because Gyarados has a Mega that's a top-ranked Dark and Water type, and it's really useful in Masters League PvP. Also, Sableye is pretty good to get, just because it's going to get a Mega one day, but the Mega won't be that great. And the wild encounters for these 3 hours will include Weedle, Bellsprout, Poochyena, Weasel, Tympole, Shelmet, Stuffle, and if you're lucky, Lickitung, and Azumarill. And as for the wild spawns, the most meta-relevant one really is Azumarill, just because it's so good in Great League PvP, and then also Weedle has a Mega Evolution in Mega Beedrill, which is currently the #1 poison type in the game. Also, there's gonna be a $1 timed research, and I always get asked if these $1 timed researches are worth it, and usually for the community day events, they typically are, but it's because you're getting a bunch of either items or bonuses and also encounters. This specific $1 timed research, for one, is a timed research, so if you don't complete all of it, even though you paid the $1, it's going to disappear. You have to complete it before 5 p.m. local time on event day. The timed research will basically make you go out and complete field research that will give you encounters with the same Pokemon that the timed research will give you encounters with. And there are no boosted shiny rates coming out of the timed research, which you spent $1 for. So what are you getting from this $1 timed research? Just more encounters of what you would get for free in the wild. And it's not like you can pay the $1 and get these rewards so that you don't have to go and spend Pokestops. You still have to complete field research to get these rewards. So basically saying that this $1 thing just isn't worth it, and I don't like it, because okay, $1 may not seem like a lot. It's kind of an insignificant amount of money for most people. If enough players buy it, Pokemon Go could make an extra couple million, tens of millions of dollars off of literally nothing, which just seems like a sneaky way to like raise profits. I don't like it. It's not worth the $1. Anyways, the month of June is actually looking great for the game, and I'm super duper excited. In the 5-star rates, we will have Yuxi, Mesprit, and Azelf all back from June 1st to June 15th, but they will all be in their specific regions. Yuxi will be in the Asia Pacific region, Mesprit will be in Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and India, and Azelf will be in the Americas and Greenland. All 3 can be shiny, all 3 are very rare, and the shinies are very rare, so definitely cool ones there. Then from June 15th to June 29th, the Ultra Beast Nihilego will be coming to Pokemon Go and can be shiny for the first time ever. Very excited about this. Also, too, Nihilego is currently the #1 non-mega poison type in Pokemon Go, so it's honestly a really useful Pokemon and one that I haven't really been able to like farm many candies and XL candies for, so I will definitely be raiding during these 15 days. And then Heatran will be in the raids from June 29th to July 6th. It's decent in the Masters League, not really a great fire type attacker, but I have the Shundo, and I don't have enough candies to level 50 it, so I will be grinding those raids for sure. And then, okay, this is really exciting. Now, I know I really bagged on the Shadow Raid feature in yesterday's video, and I still stand by everything I said. Starting on June 10th, Shadow Articuno will appear in Shadow Raids during weekends in June. That is so exciting. So we'll have what? Is that, where's my calendar? Is that 3 weekends? 1, 2, yes, we'll have 3 weekends. 3 weekends of Shadow Articuno Shadow Raids. So again, these are in-person only raids. They are very difficult to do, although I think Shadow Articuno should be a lot easier than Shadow Mewtwo. You'll probably need somewhere between 2 to 5 people to take it down. Might be even easier than that. But if you didn't see everyone's YouTube videos from over the weekend or Twitter posts, a lot of people got a Shadow Shundo Mewtwo, which is the best thing you could ever get in the game, or got Shadow Shiny Mewtwo with high enough IVs to purify into Shundos. Basically saying Shadow Raids are now currently the #1 best way to get the Shundo, to get a Shundo in Pokemon Go. By far, hands down. I unfortunately did not get the Shundo Mewtwo, didn't have enough raids to do it, but Shadow Articuno I will be in town for, and I will definitely be gunning for that Shundo. Very excited. Oh, also, Shadow Articuno, by the way, in the meta relevancy scale, is a top 10 ice attacker, and it's decent in Masters League PvP, so it's a good Pokemon to raid. Mega raids from June 1st to June 15th will be Mega Swampert, which is currently the #1 water type and #2 ground type in Pokemon Go. It is a very good Pokemon. Then from June 15th to June 29th, we'll have Mega Sceptile, which is the #1 grass type in the game, also extremely good. And we have a new Mega coming from June 29th to July 6th, and if I shall make a bold prediction, actually, my prediction for the new Mega coming out during this month will be Mega Lucario. My editor Reese made a really good point that Lucario was actually in the trailer for the Hidden Gems announcement that Pokemon Go put out. Not Mega Lucario, but Lucario, so I'm assuming maybe Mega Lucario is the one that ends up coming out as the new one. Fingers crossed. The new Research Breakthrough Box, because remember, we now have the same, they changed the Research Breakthrough Box system, it's now the same group of Pokemon for the entire season for 3 months. So the new Field Research Box will have Sableye, Beldum, Audino, Furfrou, Goomy, and Noibat. All of them are extremely rare, and they all can be shiny except for Goomy. But Goomy still is like it's a 12-kilometer egg hatch, I think, so still a super duper rare Pokemon. Honestly, this is one of the best Field Research Boxes we have seen in a very, very long time. I'm actually excited about this. This is great. I'm trying to be positive about the things that are worth being positive about, because the game's very negative right now. That is really good. Raid hours for the month include Yuxi, Mesprit, and Azelf on June 7th and June 14th, and Nihilego on June 21st and June 28th. The event schedule for the month includes the Searching for Gold Research Day on June 3rd, which we talked about, the Water Festival Beach Week Spotlight Hour on June 6th, which we're going to talk about in a second, and that's going to be very fun. The Water Festival Beach Week from June 6th to June 12th. We'll talk about that as well. June Community Day on June 10th. Solstice Horizons plus Team Go Rocket Takeover event happening June 16th to June 25th, which will most likely have the feature where you can TM frustration off of your Shadow Pokemon. So for all of us who went and got a bunch of very, very good and cool Shadow Mewtwo from the raids, and also a bunch of us will by this time have Shadow Articuno from those raids, we will finally be able to take the move frustration off of those Pokemon, making them meta relevant. And the last event will be June 29th through July 2nd, which will be the Dark Flames event. Honestly, a jam-packed month. Now, quickly, the Spotlight Hours. On June 6th, there will be Krabby, Kabuto, Corphish, Clauncher, and Crabrawler all spawning in the wild with 3 times XP for catching Pokemon. It is because of the event that is happening while these Pokemon are spawning, the Water Festival event, which is why you see Shiny Clauncher will be available. We'll talk about that in a second. June 13th will be Binacle with 2 times candy for catching Pokemon. June 20th, Sunkern for 2 times candy for transferring, and June 27th will be Doduo with 2 times XP for evolving. That is the month of June. It is honestly going to be an amazing way to ring in the summer of Pokemon Go. Oh, and my prediction for June Calm Day will be Axew. And wait, with the Community Day event, we do actually have the information. We don't have to make any guesses. It is, in fact, Axew. Yes, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time, Axew will be spawning as the featured Community Day Pokemon more in the wild with higher 1 in 25 shiny Pokemon odds. Shiny Axew is now free. Evolving over to Haxorus will give you the Dragon-type move, Breaking Swipe. Currently in Pokemon Go, Haxorus isn't that meta-relevant, but it could be with this move, fingers crossed, because, well, that happened to Dino, and It'd be really cool to have shiny Haxorus as a meta-relevant Pokemon. The bonuses for the day include 3 times XP for catching Pokemon, 2 times candy for catching Pokemon, 2 times XL candy chance. Lure modules will last 3 hours long. You can take some snapshots. Everyone gets 1 extra special trade, and trades will be 50% less Stardust. And then from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. local time, there will be Tier 4 Fracture raids that will spawn Axew around those raids once defeated. Those Axew will have the same shiny odds as during Community Day. So really from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., if you really want to grind it, Axew Combe all day. Axew right now is the best, rarest, most epic shiny Pokemon, so this will be a good day not to miss. Okay, so the new event, the Water Festival event, is coming soon. Let's talk about that. There's a global challenge. If 300 million Nice Throws are thrown, we will unlock increased candy for Nice, Great, and Excellent Throws, and increased XL candy for Nice, Great, and Excellent Throws. This is a great way to farm candy for super duper meta relevant Pokemon, including legendary Pokemon. Previously, the raid system, remote raids, were the best way to get XL candies and candies for meta relevant legendaries. But now with those being obliterated, this is the next best thing, just getting handed more XL candies for catching Pokemon. So that's an important bonus. And the event bonus for this event is 4 times Rainy Lure module duration. I did a video testing between the different lure modules, and the Rainy Lure module I think was the worst out of all of them. And during events, the normal lure modules will always spawn the event spawns more efficiently than any of the themed lure modules. So it's not really worth buying, and the Rainy Lure module is like super expensive, but 4 times Rainy Lure module duration, that's honestly a pretty good bonus. So it's so-so. This event will be from June 6th at 10 a.m. to June 12th at 8 p.m. local time. It's a 6-day event. Okay, wild spawns include Tentacool, Shelder, Krabby, Alolan Executor, Horsey, Staryu, Marill, Wingull, Wailmer, Steel, Finneon, Dwebble, Frillish, Clauncher, Mantine, and Poplio. As you can see, Clauncher, yes, can be shiny for the first time ever. We have a brand new shiny being released in the wild as a part of this event. It's not in eggs, it's not in the raids, it's in the wild. We're bringing it back to basics. I like that. All of these spawns are honestly amazing, and a lot of them are very, very rare shinies, like Frillish, Finneon, Mantine. Oh, and there's a new Pokemon. Sandygast is being released. Sandygast and its evolution, Polosand, will be in Pokemon Go for the first time ever. Polosand, by the way, will be a dual ghost and ground type Pokemon with a max CP of 2,763. So not a meta-relevant option, but just a cool new Pokemon that we'll be able to catch, which is like Water Festival, Beach Weeky related. I like that a lot. We'll also have special raids too. In the 3-star raids will be Blastoise, Gyarados, Lapras wearing a bow tie, and Alomomola. All 4 can be shiny. Blastoise obviously very meta relevant due to its Mega, and I think it's good in PvP. Gyarados also has a Mega, which is a top dark and water type, and is great in Masters League. Lapras I think is decent in PvP, but it will be wearing the bow tie, which is an exclusive costume Pokemon. So super duper rare shiny in the raids if you want to hunt them. And the 1-star raids will include Alolan Diglett, Hisuian Quillfish, Carvanha, Phoebus, Sandygast. Overall, an amazing, amazing event. One that I'm very, very excited for. A really, really cool and fun way to ring in the new season of Hidden Gems, and to ring in the summer season here in June, because usually it's GoFest hype in June, July, and August. Now, obviously, GoFest only exists in August, so I'm really happy to see a really exciting month coming to the game. Oh, and I almost forgot. We have the information for the new season, the Season of Hidden Gems, coming here to Pokemon Go, which will last for the next 3 months. We will be stuck with this season for a while, and this does include into GoFest season, so this is important. For starters, obviously, we have Pokemon GoFest going down in New York City, London, and Osaka, Japan. I will be at Osaka, and I will definitely be at New York City, which will be August 18th, 19th, and 20th. And again, my Shiny Luck Tour event will be happening in New York City on August 17th, the night of August 17th. So if you're in town, link in the description to grab tickets. It's going to be a freaking awesome time. We can also look forward to the brand new Pokemon Carbink being released in Pokemon Go. We don't know how it's coming out, but it will eventually come out. It seems like Shadow Raids are going to be a really, really important part of the this season going forward. So we should see a lot of new Shadow Raid bosses, and hopefully some reworks to the system, but we'll see. We have new Pokemon spawning around in the world, and they include: in the cities, we have Alolan Meowth, Kadabra, Magneton, Coughing, Aipom, Galarian Zigzagoon, and Patrat. The forests will see Paris, Executor, Scyther, Cacnea, Seawaddle, and Phantom. Mountains, Onix, Dunsparce, Loudred, Boldore, Ferroseed, Stunfisk, Helioptile. Beach and water, Galarian Slowpoke, which can be shiny, Shelder, Staryu, Pelipper, Alomomola, Pinnacle, and Bruxish. Northern Hemisphere Pokemon will be Paris, Alolan Executor, Dratini, Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. Southern Northern Hemisphere, which is awesome, will be Meowth, Alolan Marowak, Beldum, Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup. We'll also have new Pokemon hatching out of the eggs. In the 2-kilometer eggs, it will be Staryu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Magby, Azurill. 5-kilometer eggs will be Omanyte, Kabuto, Shuckle, Sableye, Roggenrola, and Mareanie. 7-kilometer eggs will be the Hisuian Pokemon, Growlithe, Voltorb, Quillfish, and Sneasel. 10 kilometers will have Mawile, Bagon, Emolga, and Dino. Adventure Sync 5-kilometer eggs will have Cranidos, Sheldon, Mantike, and Stunfisk. In Adventure Sync 10-kilometer eggs will have Riolu, Galarian, Yamask, Goomy, and Rockruff. Remember, these will be the hatches and the spawns for the next 3 months, granted when there isn't an event currently happening that affects them. Also, the big part of the season are the season bonuses, and they include, oh my god, and they're so good, 1 additional special trade per day. You get 2 special trades per day for the next 3 months. That is amazing. I'm working on a video right now with Jake, and that is going to help that video a million times over. And they're bringing back one of the best seasonal bonuses. You get an additional candy when trading a Pokemon, and you get guaranteed XL candy when trading, and this is super duper important. I would highly recommend saving Pokemon to trade for this season, so that once the season begins, you can just do a big trade session with your friend or your brother, like I'll do with Jake, swap all your meta-relevant Pokemon back and forth so you can stack up on the XL candies for those Pokemon, and since you have 2 special trades per day, use them on Pokemon like Mewtwo or whatever you get. Those 2 special trades are great for swapping meta-relevant legendaries to get XL candies guaranteed for them, and also you can maybe get a Hundo or a Shundo. Like with the Water Festival event, I'm actually super pleasantly surprised with how this new season is going to look. Honestly, looking great for Pokemon Go, which is really, really nice considering how the last 3 months have been. Well, it looks like things are shaping up, my friends, so hey, I'm excited, hope you are too. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.